Hello, audience. Welcome to Level Up with Katina, and I have, wow, one amazing, I call her special guest because after you hear her story and listen to her music, you're going to be in awe of this young lady. So, without further ado, you know, Corva, thank you. Ashley, thank you for being on our show. We appreciate you. We see all the beautiful things that you're doing out there, and nothing better is to share with our audience. So, without further ado, audience, welcome Corva to the show and tell us all about you. Tell us a little bit about how you actually got started with the industry.
Sure. I just want to start off by saying again, thank you so very much for this opportunity. Like anybody that gives me their time is just as equally important to me as you say I am to you. So thank you first
Oh,
and
you're so
foremost. I
welcome.
I appreciate it.
You are
And
welcome.
yeah, my story is like crazy. So I'm adopted. I was originally born in Greece, and I'm the youngest of seven from my biological family. So I was born in Piraeus, Greece, and I'm the only one that was brought to this country. So for everybody out there, like I always want to acknowledge my mom and my dad for bringing me here and giving me the opportunity to be able to come to this country and touch other people's lives, whether it's just with conversation, whether it's through my original records, like it's a gift. It was a gift to be brought here. And I think adoption is a beautiful thing. So I always want to start off by saying that. But yeah,
Beautiful.
music has been crazy. I've been doing it full time for 12 years. I'm
Wow.
both an artist and an owner. So I own two companies that help assist and develop other talent. Corvaa Music LLC was formulated in 2013, and we offer entertainment services to other brands, talent, things of that nature. And then
Okay.
I formulated my second company, Corvaa Music Worldwide. I believe we did this in 2021, and that's my publishing company. And that was
Okay.
established to make global results for other talent that would be involved with me for distribution and things like that. And I'm also a solo dance pop singer songwriter. So it's like a lot.
Oh,
I do a lot of things.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So let me ask you this. Let's go back. So let's go back to your two companies. So the
Mhm.
first one you developed. So is that more of you building your brand into the being an artist? Like, so that's how you got started. You did your music and you said, let me start my, company and let me see what I can do and reach other people, starting off like me. Like, how did you develop, not how you develop it, but like what's the mechanism behind your company that can further help, individuals, artists, or whomever? So what's the
That's it.
backdrop of that?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I'm so glad that we get the chance to talk about the business side of entertainment, not
Yes,
just the creative. Because,
absolutely.
as a woman in business, I still consider myself an up and comer. It's so funny. Like, there's so many people that are like, oh my God, you're like famous. I'm like, oh my God, no. Like, I really do this because I am passionate about being a
Absolutely.
creative and I want to help other people. So, yeah, I officially decided to formulate my LLC for Corva Music. That was in the beginning, so 12 years ago, which is wild. Wanting to help other talent, and it
Mhm.
it established itself in the sense that as I was moving along in my own career, I wanted to be able to protect other artists,
Oh,
other people, other
absolutely.
creatives, because I'm
Absolutely.
a female. Like I'm sure you know how it is, babe. So
Absolutely.
it's like it's so important to understand the business side,
Yeah.
not just the creative. So I was like, I really want to progress. So I kind of did it backwards in the sense where I established my company in 2013, but we didn't really start doing certain things until only a few years ago because I still had to establish my own career first. And then people were like,
Absolutely.
oh my God, Corvo,
Absolutely.
like, can you manage me? Can you help me with this or that?
Oh,
So that's
wow.
kind of like, yeah, that's how it came about. Isn't that wild? And it's like
That
now
is
it's like only
wow. That
starting.
is wow. Now let me ask
Yeah.
you, so in this business, so you and I are actually we mimic, our endeavors because I started my record label company. It's been in the makings for a little bit, but as you know, it takes a long time to get it built, and then you're building artists underneath you. So it takes a little bit, and I look at it like this, Corva. It's not about the quality of people that you bring, it's about the strength, the energy, the want to, it's not about, I just want to get a lot of artists,
Right.
I want to look good. It's not that because our what you're simulating is the same as me. I want the artist to develop. I want to be able to bring them something to the table. I
Yes.
work just as hard as them. They got to work as well. But it's kind of like what you said. It's like,
Yeah.
as female women, bringing something to the table. And so that's, what we're doing as well, which is like, I'm just like, wow, I love hearing other, artists doing those things and actually developing it. So what services would like do you offer?
Yeah.
If I had someone and I said, Corva, I may need for you to help, my artists because they're, I need them to develop a little bit more. Like, what do you offer for them?
Oh my gosh. So there's a full list of services if you go
Okay.
to corvamusic.com. So it's
Okay.
my name, Corvaa
Okay.
music.com. There's a full list of services, but honestly, we offer so many, whether it's like songwriting, production, vocal recording, event planning, hair and makeup, like whatever somebody is looking for, whether it's
Yeah,
towards a specific endeavor or they want like long-term assistance. A lot of people have to say they start off doing consultation with me. Some people just have questions like, Corva, like, for example, how are you able to get original music on top 40 radio throughout the country? Or how are you able to place on Billboard? Like specific questions like that.
absolutely.
They will just yeah, they'll give me like, the standard fee for the information
Yeah,
and I will explain to them like what I did, like who I connected with, how we were able to get those results. So
perfect.
I honestly, again, it really is so I can help other people because I'm still an artist myself in real time right now. So
Right.
in this business, I just felt like, there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of opportunity, right? But being able to get said talent to said opportunity. So we function as like the bridge between the two.
I
And
love it.
I think it's really cool and unique in the sense that I am an artist in real time still. So,
Right.
like, I understand the struggle of, reaching certain levels of success.
That you're doing that because there's not a lot. You know how you get artists and they want to contain everything, and it's kind of like a I don't want to. Not that they don't want to share it, but a lot of times it's just a lot. And how you
Mhm.
and I developed
I
and we got
know.
there is different from someone else. So you can't really like put a stepping stone on someone's success that doesn't work, as hard as you and I or vice versa. So it's a little difficult. But for you to
Right.
do something like that is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
I tell everybody this as
Uh,
well. Like, it's so important to give back. And again,
ab-
it's not like I'm just an owner. So, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I'm not here just to take financial from other people and not be able to deliver to them. Do you know what I
right.
mean?
Absolutely.
So, it's important to me that I'm actually able to do what I say I can do.
Absolutely.
That's really important to me. So, yeah, it's like if I can't, like, because there's been times where other people have contacted me and they're like, hey, I'm specifically looking for this. And if I feel like I can't deliver what they're seeking, I will be totally direct and I'll be like, listen, I don't think that that's something that I can provide to you. Maybe I
Absolutely.
can put you in touch with somebody else that could. But
Absolutely.
there's also people that come to me. No, again, it depends too. Like some people come to me and they'll be like, Corva, like I really want to collaborate with you in this aspect, but they're like, I'm on a budget. I'm like, listen, I'm an artist as well to this day. So I try to work with everyone's budget and be fair and even offer payment plans because again, like I want to give back and I want to help other people succeed.
Absolutely.
It's not just about me being successful. It's also
Right.
about being helpful, right? Like that's so
Absolutely.
important.
Oh
So,
wow, I love that. And so
yeah.
when you look at development and you are actually out there like doing it, I'm
Yeah.
like looked at your music and like the things that you're doing and it's phenomenal. So take us on
Thank
a walk.
you.
You're welcome. Take us on a walk. So in this business, the artistry, the music, and
Mhm.
and there's one, what was it called? Is it Memories?
That's my latest single.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's
Do you like
beautiful. I
it?
love it. So that's
Yeah.
your newest drop. And when did you drop that?
Yeah.
When did
Yeah. Oh
you?
my God. I mean, it's been out for a little while. I believe it was like the end of August when we put it out.
Oh
I believe it's
wow.
August. Yeah. Yeah. And
Wow.
people are definitely liking it. And it's really crazy because that is officially my most streamed record on Spotify. We just hit like over 30,000 streams, which is
Wow.
wild. I
Wow.
honestly, I'm like, and again, I do like think about it, right? I do music for 12 years full time, like even on like national holidays, I'm there
Right.
working with my business partner. So like even for me, it's taken a long time for me to be able to get to this point, and I'm still
Absolutely.
grinding every day to progress myself as an artist. So again, like that's part of the also understanding like, no, I want to help this person. How can I help them? Like and genuinely
Absolutely.
care about them as well, you know? So,
Absolutely. And so what style of music do you bring? What's your one go-to genre? Like like if someone wanted to like collaborate with you, what
mhm.
would you yeah, I don't do that collaboration. Like what's your main pitches?
So, okay, in terms of collaboration, do you mean like my genre specifically, or if somebody potentially was a client of Corvaa Music and they
Yes.
were like, hey, like I want production services from you
Yes.
guys?
Absolutely. That one.
That
Yes.
services? Yeah, so we offer every genre.
Really?
Everything. Yes, so gosh, I'm so blessed to have the team that I have. And also too, my business partner is also like dual functioning like myself. So I'm artist
Okay.
owner. He is also my business partner slash my main producer. And he's been
Wow.
doing production for 30 years. So he's
Wow.
multi-genre. I really was like, the MJP, that's his artist name.
Yes.
I we need you to be able to produce every genre. So he started off in hip hop and then he switched over to dance music, like dance pop. And that's what he likes to do. But I said,
Wow.
listen, if we're going to move forward as a business, you have to be able to do every genre. So now he can, and quite well, I might add. Like, really, he's very,
Wow.
very talented. So, yeah, like, there's no limit. There's
There-
really no limit.
There's no limit. Do you remember like back in the day where it used to be like you stick with rap or you still stick with hip hop and that's who you are?
Yes, it
In
was very
today,
genre specific.
yes.
Yes.
Now today, people are doing country slash hip hop slash mix. I'm like, hey, and that's the way I think music is. Music is evolving. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not one specific aspect of music to where you can go to and say, yeah, I may not sound good with the country, but I'm going to stay away from it. I mean, I get it.
Right.
You want to have a specific one, to kind of bring your own identity, but like the way it's evolving today, it's just like amazing to hear other artists doing other different genres and other different things. It's beautiful, actually. I love it.
Yeah,
Really,
I
beautiful.
totally agree. And I feel like that's something that's very popular right now. And
Yeah.
I refer to it as hybrid records, right? So like
Right.
any hybrid is an example of like more than one genre in one record. So it could be like rock,
Yeah.
trap, hip hop. It could be like dance, pop, country. It could be, you could even
Right.
have like dance, hip hop, classical. I mean, it's wild, but like I love that. I
It's
love that.
beautiful. I do too. I love it. Now,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about your like performance. Like, do you hold, and I know you do, but tell the audience, do you book different venues? Do you go to different places? So say for instance, if so I'm
Mhm.
holding a music concert in 2026, so I'm having multiple artists. So say for example, Corvaa, would you be able to come to Los Angeles and be an opener for me or be a headliner? Like, do you do those services or are you just specific towards the music in general?
No, so it's two different things, right? So like for my individual solo career, as long as it's a business opportunity that makes sense for me, because again, I have my hands like I call myself an octopus. I'm like blah 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 blah, blah tentacles everywhere.
I love it.
Purple tentacles. Oh, yeah. So
Me too. It's just like, woo!
yeah, I have to be
I love it.
selective. Yeah, tentacles. I have to be selective with my time management. So for my own solo career as a dance pop artist, singer-songwriter, it's very important that I am moving very wisely with where I invest the time.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people that offer things, and truly, I'm so grateful and thankful. And I want to be able to say yes to everything. So, for example, if you were like, Corva, I really would love for you to come perform, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much for the opportunity. Like, let's sit down, let's have a Zoom call, let's do a conference call with my team, with the rest of the squad. Let's make sure it makes sense for me, like what I'm
Absolutely.
doing. financial, of course, as well. Like I
Right.
love to do also charity stuff. Like I do like to give back, but at the same time, this is also a business and
Absolutely.
this is no different in the sense of
Yeah.
like, me being compensated to perform somewhere, like that's how I'm also paying my own bills, right? So
Absolutely.
it's crazy. Like there's so much stuff where people are like, "Oh, can you just do this for free?" And I'm like, if I
Ooh.
did that with everybody, that wouldn't be fair to
Right.
my own musical resume and my own credentials and also my team, right? So that's for my solo stuff. If there was an opportunity that presented itself for Corva Music, that's different because maybe it doesn't directly involve me, right? Like
Right.
if somebody else is approaching and they want production services, technically that could go, I like pass the baton
Right.
to my business
Yes.
partner, Mark, the MJP, and he can take that on. So that doesn't necessarily need my time management, right? Like, because I could just
Right.
check in with Mark and he's got it. But it depends, So the time management, like, that's the real determining factor for me. If I can or can't do it, right? I try to say yes to everything, but I
But
have
you
to take
just
care of my
can't.
health
Yeah, you're
too.
right. You just
Yeah.
can't. You're one
Yeah.
person. And like you said, even though the 13 years, you're still building and you're still building. And unfortunately, we're going to keep building for the rest of our lives because that's what our resume does. We keep building, getting better, better, and bigger and bigger. And so just
Right.
with the touch of the things that I see you, like I see you do, not the touch of what you do, I'm just kind of looking, I'm like, wow, she's amazing. Like your music is fantastic.
Oh,
Like it's
you
it's
are so
it's
sweet. Thank you.
beautiful. It's
Oh my
beautiful.
God.
Well, you hear talent,
Thank
talent,
you.
you can hear music. When you hear music, it is just like, oh my gosh, I love her. I'm like, I want to be like her sometime.
Oh, oh,
But
you're
you're
so sweet, honey.
amazing.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
amazing,
Thank you.
absolutely. And
Thank
so
you very
with
much.
that being said, so do you host events or like are you in specific do you do like motivational speeches with companies like about your music, about like how you build things or like how you present to other artists like in the industry? Do you do any of that?
So I do not throw my own events. No. When I refer to
Okay.
events as a service through Corvaa Music, the business, that is more like if you have a wedding or you want to
Yeah,
do like, a family party or something like that, because we can also involve like our trusted third parties to also come in
absolutely.
and be involved. So like I'm a Virgo. If you don't know about Virgo, I'm very organized and a perfectionist, right? So,
Yes.
and not for nothing, like event planning is something I actually have a major passion for. So,
What?
spoiler. Yeah, I've never said this publicly, but I love event
Really?
planning. Oh, yes, girl,
Like
yes.
what
So,
type of events? Like what,
oh
if
my God,
anything?
any kind of event. Like, I just like to organize stuff. I knew that this was something that I had like a skill for as well.
Wow.
When in the past, before music, like, I would be on the phone doing one thing, and then I would be typing doing another thing, and then I'd be manning like the computer, like doing all these things all at the same time. And I'm like, oh my God, like this would be so dope to like plan events or organize. So that would be like my thing
Wow.
in terms of event for Corva Music. Like if there was an event that somebody else wanted to throw, and they wanted us to kind of like
Uh-huh.
oversee, I know I can execute
Wow.
it because I'm a planaholic.
Are you
I'm a
serious?
planaholic. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Like,
Wow.
case in point, just for my own solo stuff, like it seems like a little thing, but attention to detail, right? I do what's
Right?
called a lookbook for every single trip anywhere I go. And the lookbook literally is just swipe, full outfit, full hair, makeup, nails, shoe, dress, accessory, because it gets so crazy. Again, time management, that's what
My
started
management.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, lookbook, swipe, that's what I'm wearing today. Swipe. Because it gets so crazy. Like I don't have time to find stuff. So it's the same thing for
Yeah.
event planning. It's like I would be the general overview of like an organizational lookbook where every little detail just swipe to the left. This is what we're doing
Right.
today, Corva organized.
Oh,
And then we have the
wow.
team of, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Planning and stuff. Like, I'm just a planaholic. I'm very detail oriented. So
So when
that's
you
my
say
thing.
makeup, do you do make like you actually do the
I,
makeup?
No, I don't do makeup myself, but I work with so many
Many
talented
people. Okay.
glam people that anybody who wants
Yeah.
amazing hair and makeup, like come to me, ask me, I will put you and connect with them. We'll hook you up.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
because
Wow.
it's basically like my Rolodex of like talented creatives that are in my
Yeah.
family. And like again, instead of searching out people and having to waste the time to do that, people are like, Corv, like I need this, I need that. Okay, great. Like let me put you and connect with this person. So some people do that, right?
Yeah.
Towards the events and stuff. And then the motivational speaking. So I have not done that yet. I have
Oh,
done a
wow.
little bit of like artist development for some
Okay.
other talent behind the scenes. But motivational speaking, no, but it is motivational in the sense that, which it's so flattering. And I'm like, oh my God, amazing. Because I still feel like, again, like a newbie myself, even though I'm not, it's so funny. But it's like, this is my dream, right? Is to be
Right.
like a singer and out there. So it's very cool to do some artist development and be able to have one-on-one conversations with people
That's right.
where I'm speaking to them with my knowledge and motivating them to progress forward. So in that way, yes, but I would love to be hired to be like a motivational speaker. It's funny you brought that up because I also have a passion of mine to be almost like, I guess you would call it a life coach
Life
and
coach.
give
Yes.
life advice. Yeah, because a lot of people, I'm very open book, right? So a lot of people come to me on social media because I personally respond to everybody on social media myself. It's not even my team, it's myself. So think of how many people every
Oh,
day through
wow.
all my accounts. Yeah, like so I love to connect with people and
Wow.
give them advice if they want my advice, I always give it and they're like, wow, like thank you so much, like Corvaa, you helped me through this like breakup I went through, or you helped me
Yeah.
through like switching jobs, or like I lost my dad in 2017. They lost a parent, they
Oh,
reach out.
wow.
I speak on my experience. Like, so that's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
So
Well,
yeah,
and
motivational speaker, sign me
yeah,
up.
it's actually motivational speaker, life coach. I mean, and now in this
Yeah,
industry, I'm a therapist by trade. So I have a company I
love it.
established back last year, but I'm just now getting it. It's open now. It's a private practice, but we do like
Amazing.
I'm adding different entities in, not just with me as, the owner of it, but like I have therapists involved, I'm collaborating with nurse practitioners and doctors. But
Wow.
the one part that's missing, and a lot of people don't understand this, is that when they look at you and I as an artist, right? They're looking, oh my God, they got it all together. And yes, we do
Right.
for the most part, but we're human just like everybody else. And we still have that mental capacity of we got to stay human. We got to put, our artistry to this side of the fence, our life to this side. And when people connect with us, they connect with us in a way like, gosh, I love Corva, how you just keep it real. Like you don't shy back from not being human or just sticking in a box of just the artistry. And a lot of people connect
Yeah.
more to that than just this single, artist is like, nope, not sharing my life. You don't have to because you got a lot of things going on in the world, but it's that specific aspect of your life. So people and your fans can understand, hey, we're human just like you are. And they connect better. And it brings a presence for you. Just speaking with you, I'm like, oh my God, look, like I haven't held like a conversation with you. And I'm just like loving your energy and like you're just putting it out
Oh,
there. And it's beautiful. And people connect that way. So if you can do more
yeah.
motivational and life coaching, you would be fantastic. I mean,
Oh,
literally, you would be fantastic because you're from the
you're
heart.
so sweet. Yeah,
Well, you're from the heart, so.
I honestly, well, I don't even know if I told you or if you noticed it, but this is actually my father's signature.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, like
Yeah,
again, I feel like, not I feel, I mean, at the time I felt rather like it was important to me that I continue to move through this life with my dad's loving, caring, compassionate nature. And understanding that not everything is just about whatever I could possibly need as a human or artist or business owner.
right,
So, everything that I do, if you're picking up on the energy thing, that's because like my dad, he's always like trying to help other people and
right.
move with the right
Absolutely.
intent. So
Yeah,
really, truly, like and I don't want, of course, like any bad energy around me either. So bad energy comes back to you if you mistreat other people. So
absolutely. And
you know
people
what
don't
I'm saying? Like,
understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is. If you pick that up, it's because I
Yes.
literally feel like it's like my AirPods. Like my dad's right here, like
Yes.
looking at everything I do. So I better move with the right intent, or he's gonna like zap me on my
Oh my
over
gosh,
here.
like
You
slow
know?
down. I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
looking
like,
down
what are
on
you
you.
doing? Yeah, a
Yes,
thousand.
absolutely. And and that personal sentiment, whether, like it's here or, whatever it may be. And I talk to a lot of clients and they have that personal connection or whatever it may be, like, a sentiment of a piece of like a rock or a picture or anything. And like you said, what people don't understand that what you put out to people, if it's not in a great manner, it kind of evolves right back to you because, unfortunately, someone like you and I, where we love to help people, we're going to see that. We're going to see,
Yeah,
okay, they don't have good intentions. I'm going to walk on to the left because it's just not warrant. And in this society today, we don't need all that. We're all here for a purpose, for a reason, and we're here to help other people, and that's what we do. Not everyone, but you and I or whoever else, we're here to help
yeah,
others. And so my energy, and I'm glad you said that because a lot of times people, I don't know if you got this. Oh my God, Corvaa, you're just so energetic. Slow it down. Oh my God. And I got that a lot in like high school and college because I'm just energetic. I've been like that all my life. And so I'm like you, I got my hands on like 15 different things, like I'm, trying to piece them together. But it's like, oh my God, you're doing this. Oh my God, slow down. But that energy of the heart, you can't find that anywhere else. That's just the way I was
right.
made and how I was built, so I can connect
Yeah,
with the energy part. I love it. It keeps me busy, but like you said, it helps me in a personable aspect of who I can help and who am I helping and who am I serving. And that's all I'm looking for, and if
right.
I have that energy or that negativity, I'm moving on, so that's just how I
Yeah,
was built. It really is.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like, what you put out is what you get back, what you receive
Absolutely.
back. So again, life is too short, especially after losing my dad,
Yeah.
like almost exactly a year later, I then lost my biological father.
Oh,
I
wow.
go through a ton of like medical things. And again, like that is really what's my driving force of
Yeah.
like, I want to make the most of my time. Like, I want to leave my mark.
Yeah.
And again, leaving my mark is not just about some level of success.
Yes,
Leaving my mark is
that's right.
also leaving my mark on someone's heart,
That's
in
right.
someone's life. Like, it doesn't even have to help me. If I help other
Wow.
people, that is the point of us being here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so many people get caught up in like, I want to be successful. I want to have this much money. I'm not even
Exactly.
doing this for that.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's like, it's just we have to like do it with the right intent, like I said.
Oh, I
So
love it.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I love
I
that,
move very different. Yeah.
right. Like the right intentions. And I hear it all the time. I want to make, and I'm gonna tell you a true story. Gosh, man, your energy, I love your energy. And this is a true story.
Mm.
So I just connected with an artist that I'm looking to, put under my label. And the one thing that he said, oh, you just hit this right on the head. He said, hey, I said, this is a company that we're building, we're growing together, no matter
Hmm.
what it may be. And I'm not looking for anybody. No, that's my motto. I'm putting a stamp on that. I'm not looking for just anybody because there's a lot of people that can, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna, work hard and they don't, so that's life. But one thing that this young man said that connected with me and it's embedded in my head, just like yours will be right here, it's from the heart. He said, it's not about the amount of money because everybody's got to start somewhere. I'm building. I just want people to see what I can do, not just I can do, and how I can present myself to the world, but yet leave a mark that they can resonate with, whether it's my music, me as a person, or any of that. So he wasn't on, I want to make a lot of money and I want to do this and be on
Yeah.
the red carpet. And what sold me was he wasn't all into all of the glam and the fortune because he knows
Hmm.
maybe it'll come, maybe it won't. I'm
Right.
doing this from the ground up, just like everybody else, and he said, I know what it takes, I'm willing to work hard. And I think that sold me more than anything. If you're willing to work hard and give it your all from the heart and not want or expect, That's a beautiful thing. And that just stayed with me, just like you. It's from the heart. Everything we do, like you said, 13 years later, it's going to come. It's
Yeah.
come. We still, whether we believe it or not, it's going to come no matter what surface level it is. But just the your genuine heart. That's all that matters. And when people see that, they're more willing to work with you, Corva, than someone that
Yeah.
wants to climb up the ladder for fame. Period.
Right. Well, again, that circles back to intent, right? And
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely think it's an important talking point because society definitely tries to brainwash us like you
Oh,
have to be competitive, you
yeah.
have to be better than this, you have to, and
Yes.
I'm just like, all due respect, like, what the do you mean? Because no, I don't.
Yes,
I'm
that
my
right
own
there.
wonderful person, and
Hey,
technically, I'm only in competition with myself. So I don't agree with this bull crap.
thank
I
you.
don't.
Oh, I don't. And you know what? Or you get people that they want to copy who I am. First of
Oh
all,
my God. First of all, that's the sincerest form of flattery if you
and
copy me. So I am not even bothered. Who cares?
if you were worth copying, I would actually give you kudos for it. But since I'm my own original self, I don't
Yeah.
think there's anybody I would want to copy. So I love Beyonce. Oh, I would love to copy Beyonce, but I would never be like Beyonce. And I know this. I would love to copy Corva, but I know I can't be like you. I would love to copy Kenny G. He's a man, but still in his own way, but I can't be like
Right.
him. And so
Right.
for people when you're trying to build, they try to knock you down, or not that they're saying anybody's copying, it's just on personal surface levels of just people with intent, and not
Right.
liking what you're
Right.
doing, or not, oh, she's doing this now. Oh my God, they must be trying to copy me. No, nobody's. I mean, like, why? I mean,
Yeah. You know what's funny now
that's
that we're talking
weird.
about this? It's like coming to me in real time. I feel like copying in a way, like stay with me, copying in a way, it's almost like being inspired by somebody. So if I'm inspired by another artist, like some people back when my hair was blonde, they were like, oh, like you remind me of Britney Spears. Okay, she's a huge inspiration, right?
Seriously,
So
yeah,
is it copying
yeah,
or is it
yeah.
being inspired
Tired.
and taking something that Britney did,
Abs-
but redoing it in my own way, the way that I see it, the way that I was inspired, which
Thank
will
you.
then in long term spark a whole new thing that is nothing like Britney because I'm me. So is like copying is inspiration, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? It is. It
It's
is. But at the
silly.
same time, it is. But at the same time, if you're an individual that is not on the surface level of nothing,
Mm.
no such thing as copying. That's hatred.
Yeah,
Because
and
you're hating what a person does because of who they are or who they associate with. That's a
mhm.
whole nother level because that person is actually envying and trying to copy you. And so they bring it back to the forefront as if, everything is a victim on the aspect of, oh, you want to be like
Mhm.
this person, this person. It goes exactly to what you said. It's inspiring, but I would never be like you.
Right. So again, I feel like we have to adjust our mentality that
Thank you.
copying is a negative. It's not a
Not,
negative. If you are feeling bothered, I'm sorry, but that tells me maybe you are insecure within
that's right.
yourself
Thank you.
because you should be flattered. Like if I inspired 300 other people to go make their hair purple, I'm not bothered. I'm
I'm
flattered. I
flattered.
so take it as a positive. And like again, I'm serious. Like I feel like that society like
Yeah.
twisting the
Yes.
narrative to make you believe this
Yes.
is a bad
Yeah.
guys, it's not bad. Like embrace it. That's a beautiful thing. Like you just
Wow.
inspired somebody else to tap into your energy. What is wrong with that?
Wrong.
Nothing,
Exactly. Exactly.
you
But
know?
and there's another aspect to that. Man, I love how real you are. There's another aspect to that when you're trying to put, like you said, twist that narrative and have other people kind of try to tear you down and make you feel like you're less than because of the whatever the mentality is. And I'm starting to get that a lot, like in society. I hear my other artists talking about it, like, hey, I put this track out here, at first, when I wasn't, doing this, everybody was like, oh yeah. But then when I started doing things, then they weren't around. Like,
Mm,
where'd you
hmm.
go? Like, and I tell people all the time, the two most important people in your life, your family and your friends. And sometimes in the aspect of like who I am and my mentality, I love you and I'll keep you right here where you are. But I search for people outside of my family and friends because I know that on a surface level, I'm not looking for expectations of you, like, really putting a stamp on things that I do because sometimes family and friends aren't there for you. And so that kind of breaks friendships and a lot of things up when you have a lot of people coming in on that side and you're not giving them what
Right.
they want. So I do hear a
Hmm.
lot of that as well. So they're bringing it out, with the fans and, people on the outside in order to like keep that level of respect, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I completely agree. And it's a
Yeah.
very real thing. So
Yeah.
I just think, again, also too, I feel like your own inner happiness is also what provides an open mentality, right? So
Oh, wow. Yes.
that's where this is coming from for
Yes.
me. I'm moving in my purpose. So I don't move with like these I mean they are really. I mean, I'm not perfect. Nobody is, but I just
Right.
mean like I really genuinely move for the most part with no like it's not the intent, it's the mentality, no negative mentality.
Nowadays.
I only have negative mentality if I'm not happy within myself. And then you know what? That's something I have to work on within myself, not
Absolutely.
point the finger at everybody
Everybody
else
else.
and take it out on them because the projection and the transfer of energy is very real, right?
Oh,
So,
wow. You don't you hit it right on the head. Wow. You are oh my gosh, you're amazing. So tell me,
ah, you
you
are
are,
too.
thank you. Do you have any other, so are you dropping any more new music? What do you have coming up? Like any concerts in your area, any albums getting ready to drop? What can we
Right,
see
right.
for the next?
Yeah, so I do always like to keep it a mystery because I
Okay,
don't
I
want to
like
give it all away.
that.
But what I can share, yes, there's going to be a lot more performances.
Okay.
I have new management now. Her name's
Okay.
Kristen. She's just like me because she's a creative and a business owner,
Love
and
it.
she's a female. So like, oh my God, it's so empowering. Like, Kristen, I'm so grateful for you, my love. You are the perfect fit.
Oh,
Um, she views me as the same level as her, even though she's older than me and has more experience in both
yeah.
areas. Like she really, truly values me and
Yeah.
and she never views me as less than because she has more experience. And I
Yeah.
think that's amazing. So I'm so thankful
Oh,
for
wow.
Kristen and her
Yeah.
managerial skills. She's awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna have more performances. I'm in Miami right now for the
Okay.
Latin Billboard Awards. So I performed the other day at one venue, and I'm performing again Saturday in North
Okay.
Miami. The first one was in Dania Beach. It was a really fun time. And then I'm gonna be perform. So basically, my life is wild, as you could see. I fly back to New York for 3 days, and then I fly back out again for a week to Michigan because I'm
Oh,
performing
wow.
there.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be performing in Connecticut. I mean, I'm trying to do
Everywhere.
lots of stuff
Oh.
all throughout the country. There's going to be more. I just don't want to spoil it.
No, I understand, but I don't want to mess
Yeah.
up this spoiler alert. But are you ever looking to go back internet, like go internationally anytime
Oh,
soon?
yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. To Greece. I
Beautiful.
really would love to go back to Greece. And so COVID kind of messed up my plans at the time.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go back to visit my biological siblings for the second time,
Yeah.
and it didn't happen because of COVID and other things. So I really would love to be able to perform in Greece and be able
Ah.
to see them again as well. Like that would be really cool for business and personal.
Oh, that
So
would
I
be beautiful.
I want to do that. Yes,
Absolutely.
anyone out there, if you have connections to venues or, general managers in venues in Greece or even Italy or Ibiza, oh my God, I would love
Oh
to go to
my
Dubai. Like,
God.
yeah, I'm super like open-minded in that area. I'm not afraid
Yeah.
to travel because life is short as well. Yeah, and new music. So I won't be having new music until the new year. So people are gonna have to be a little patient
All
for my
right.
own releases. But I do have a collaborative project that's gonna be releasing. soon-ish before the new year.
Ish.
But my own stuff you have to wait for the new year.
Oh my gosh, you're killing us. You're killing us. Now, let me ask you this. Are you ever in the scope of doing any Christmas music?
Oh my gosh. So, okay. I am just so big on original records. Like
Uh-huh.
I, a lot of people do cover records
Yes.
or they redo Christmas songs. And again, there's no judgment. Like every artist should do what fulfills them as a creative.
Yeah.
For me specifically, I feel like progressing and reaching a level of success with an original record and
Gotcha.
getting a group of people of all different backgrounds, ages, ethnicities, locations, religions, everything, it's
Yeah.
so much harder. It's so much harder because it's an original record.
Oh,
Like
wow.
instead of doing something that has already been done. Like this is again, it's my own standpoint. I respect everyone who does covers
Yeah.
or Christmas stuff, whatever. So that's why I don't really do that stuff. But I just had a conversation recently. It's so funny you brought this up with someone who's involved with publishing and some labels. And they were like, Corva, are you sure I can't twist your arm to like do some Christmas stuff? And they're offering me definitely on the financial side, it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
but I really want to do original, man.
Oh man, your
I'm
voice,
so bent on that.
but
Yeah.
Corva, oh my gosh, but your voice, and the reason I brought that up is
Hmm.
because your voice.
Oh,
Your voice and it connects in that way because of not only your originality of your music, but I brought that Christmas up because your voice resonates. Like I, I don't know why, like "Wish You a Merry Christmas" popped up in my head, but I'm listening to your voice, and that's why I wanted to ask you because your originality is so different. Like I can see you doing a Christmas song and blowing it out the water. I mean, so I don't know.
oh,
You might
thank
want to think
you.
about that later on in life, but gosh, I mean, you have that originality to do it. You have the
Oh,
personality to do it. Not every Christmas song is like, oh, sweet and
right,
lovey-dovey, but your energy and your voice and who you are as a person, it brings out a whole different like that fits you. Like if I was to
right,
walk down the street and they say, "Oh, that is Corva," and she has an album, a Christmas album, I would resonate with that because now speaking with you and talking with you and your music and hearing it, I'm like, I can see that. I can absolutely see
right.
that. Wow.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that
Wow.
could be a cool experience. Because again, like if I
Yeah.
wanted to do something Christmas or whatever, like maybe I would just do it like my own way, which again, my own
Yes.
interpretation. So like,
Right.
is it copying? No,
No.
it's just being creative. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I could do something like that. But again, I take so much pride because I'm also a songwriter.
Yeah.
I do my own vocal melodies. I write my
Yeah.
own lyrics. So it's just important to me that I I I put my all into my originals and I really like the level like now this is the business side of my brain talking, right? This is the owner mode's coming out. Oh my God. Artist mode, I'm all like, hi God. Owner mode, I'm like, bam, bam, bam. But the owner mode of me is like, no, it's so fulfilling on a on a business side for me, I just made people fall in love with an original record from complete
Yeah.
scratch. And now it's got like, look at memories. It has over
Oh,
30,000 streams. Like,
it's
that's not easy
beautiful.
to do. So it's such a fulfilling thing for me as a business owner. I'm like, look what I just accomplished. That's dope as all hell.
Yeah.
So that's my thing with
But
originals. Yeah.
But what had happened was, if you can bring a little Christmas in there, that would really be dope. No, I'm just.
She's like Corvadua. I know so many people have approached me. I have to be honest, they have. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I will. Oh, golly. I
I
don't know.
mean, what the heck? At least you can say, hey, that's on my bookshelf, my music shelf, and I'm gonna go back to
Yeah.
the originals and I can build on that later. At least you have a platform, but you're amazing. I mean, just keep doing what you do. I mean, it's inspiring,
You
literally.
see that is the point of what I'm really doing here. And I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot of people for whatever reason that want to try to twist like my purpose or whatever. And it's like, no, like, look, I'm looking you direct. Okay. I'm not lying because on
No.
Angelo Francis Corvaa, okay, on AFC himself.
Oh,
No, it's
oh my
really
God, I love
just
it.
being positive and inspiring
Right.
others. If
That's
I can,
right.
before I leave this earth, which hopefully it won't be for a long time, but you
Absolutely.
never know because
Never
my
know.
medical stuff, if I can inspire other people, which I know I already have because a few people have reached out, more than a few. What am I saying? That like somebody reached out, they literally said, I quit my corporate job. I'm a baker. You are the reason I did that. I'm like, a baker? Like, send me some blueberry muffins. No,
Yeah,
I'm
me
kidding.
too.
But like,
I'll take them.
yeah, like it's so cool. So if I can
I
inspire
love it.
people, that is the purpose. It's not about fame. It's not about fortune. It's not about money. Because hello, if you talk to anybody in entertainment, it's like this is very hard to progress in this
Yes,
industry, right?
you got that right.
So if I can
Absolutely.
inspire, I die happy whenever God
Wow.
says He's taken me up, you know?
Oh, wow. You're amazing. And I just want to say once again, thank you for being on my show. And hopefully we can do one in the future, in the latter part, 2026, whenever you have availability, but keep doing what you're doing. You're inspiring, you're sending a
Oh,
message and you're doing what a lot of people, I mean, there's people that does this kind of work, but not put their heart and soul in it and actually, keep going with it. 13 years says a lot about you and who you are and not giving up. And that stands alone better than any startup, and I'm saying that for myself. And I worked hard, but any
right.
startup or anything because you kept going with it. And you're proving that it does work, not only because of just you wanting to build this profession, but because of who you are as a person and artist. So I just want to say
Yeah.
thank you for being on my show. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much for having me again.
You,
Like it's such a pleasure
thank
to
you.
meet you like this. And I from our conversations and stuff through social, it feels like I have met you in real
I
life
know,
as
right? I'm
well.
like, I think I know her
Yeah.
already. I'm like, I'm going to drink with you.
No, 1,000%. So I just want to say
Wow.
thank you so
Thank
much
you.
again because it's you inspire me too
Oh,
because I
thank
could
you.
tell like your energy. We are moving in the same. So you must have
Yes,
the purple bug too, the purple energy bug.
I have
I'm
it.
here
I
for
have it. And I'm
it.
staying connected with you because, you don't find, great people like you every single day. And I tell people all the time on my platforms or wherever, not just a platform, but in life. And I tell my clients in life because the biggest aspect of their lives is they don't have anyone to connect to bring them to the next level. Not that you're trying to make them
Right.
do anything but but the right thing, but you want to balance and make them feel like they have a purpose in life. And that's what we do, and that's what we're here for. And your purpose is helping other people and artists develop. And so you got to be
Yeah.
proud of yourself. And I know I'm like, I'm just so proud for her being on my show, because
Oh, oh my God.
it's
You're so
inspiring.
cute. You're cute.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
And I think that's the one
Wow.
thing I want to say before I go as well. Like, I think like the main thing I have learned on perspective in life between, you know, death, medical, just everything in between, working hard, not sleeping much. And I'm not complaining. It's just these are experiences
Yeah,
and
it
things I've
is.
gone through. Every human being truly just wants to feel seen,
Mhm.
valued, and heard. So I always move with that leading me. Like I'm
Absolutely.
not trying to take from any. So it's always interesting to me, like if I have a conversation with an individual on social media, because I talk to so many people every day, um, they'll be like, well, what do you want from me? And I'm like, nothing. I was just introducing myself. And they're like scratching their head, like,
Huh?
what? You just, and I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, are you trying to promote your music? I'm like, no. I'm like, really, I'm just trying to be friends with everybody. And then if you happen to like my music, like, that's cool. And they're so confused. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but why? Like, it's human. Like, again, I learned so much from other human beings. Like, I'm
Yeah.
learning so much just from speaking with you like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm so grateful. So to me, it's like, that's how I move. But I guess I sound like a weirdo because a lot of people, I guess, don't move that way. And
You know,
I don't know.
okay, so man, God, we could talk all day about this. So what you and I bring, and I'm pretty sure there's others because we're not talking with, so I can't speak for everybody else, but I know there's plenty out there like it. But the
Right.
difference in what you're saying when you move like that is I do the same at a certain aspect, but it's about the connection and what not what you want from people. It's all about I'm this at the end of the day. I'm going to be like this until I'm 100, 110. And so
Right.
the face value of who I am is never going to deter me from reaching out. Giving some, I mean, your message could have said something to that one person that could have been going through so much that day that meant a lot, even though they're scratching their heads, don't get me wrong. But
Right.
because of, like you said, the narrative has been so twisted in
Like
society,
embedded.
it's
Yeah.
embedded here, and people
To confrontational. I'm like,
confrontation.
why?
People aren't
Yeah.
expecting that. So I think a lot of it, Corva, is they're not expecting human nature to be positive. They're waiting
Yeah.
for episode number 16 of, oh, what are you gonna say about me tomorrow? And because that's
Yeah.
how society has been shaped. So you keep
Yeah.
doing what you're doing because that word and that message is just reaching out. You're not a weirdo. That's called a human being with a human nature that gives back, and that's all you don't ask for nothing in return. And that
Yeah.
remember that for the
I'm
rest of your
not.
life. So don't ever
Yeah.
change. Don't even change it.
Thank you. Sometimes I feel like the odd man out, but
No.
it I was raised by two literal angels. Like anyone who's ever met my dad or my mom is like they are two of the most genuine people. So
Yeah.
I definitely get it from my parents, and I'm just gonna stay my happy weirdo
That's
self. And
right.
if somebody doesn't like it, whatever, then
I don't
maybe they're just unhappy with them because
no,
I don't
no,
know.
insecure, unhappy. I call it like
I
this.
don't
I
know.
call it like this. You can call me delusional, you can call me crazy. I don't care what you call me. Just call me Katina because I really don't care because I think I've learned over the years, you know, I am who I am and I have a purpose in life. And I've been in long-term care, healthcare for over 25 years. So I'm doing something right with helping human beings, or else I wouldn't be in the
Yes.
business. So I look at it like this. Call me weirdo, call me delusional, call me crazy, but at the end of the day, I'm being me and I'm not going to change my stripes for anybody and anything.
Right. And
That
you
keeps
shouldn't
me
have
happy.
to.
You shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. 1,000%. A
that's
thousand
right.
percent. I think what you're doing is amazing as
And
well.
you
And
as well. My gosh, you are
yeah.
amazing. And I just dropped, so just FYI, I thought I'd send it to you, but I don't want to clog your DMs up. But I just did our first, so I have SNK, Essence Magazine. So my magazine
Oh,
is going to be promoting art, anybody for that matter, but we're building that bookshelf. So like I'll feature, different artists, different entrepreneurs, different, whoever. So of course, my first feature was Kenny G. Of course, I had to start off with the bet. Not that anybody
of
not the best,
course.
but of course, I had to start off with him. So if you didn't get it, I want you to, see it and take a look at it. And so that's what we're going to be doing too as well. And so when I
Okay.
feature artists, it's more of like not promotional. I don't want people to feel like, oh my gosh, she wants me to, promote or whatever. I'm not asking for that. This is out of
Right,
just
right.
building a magazine. And like some of them, they just kind of do the artist thing and they just fly with it. But I want to
Mm-hmm.
start promoting artists and just telling them a little bit about their history and building on that portfolio. So I'm gonna drop it to you. Tell me what you think. And in the future, hey, if you're okay, I would like to do an article on you as well.
Oh my God, you're so
Yeah.
sweet. Oh my God. I would be so honored,
Oh
honestly.
my gosh.
Anybody that wants to connect and honestly just wants to give me their time, I'm very grateful. So I would
Oh,
love to, and I will definitely check it out.
oh, you're an angel.
Pinky promise.
Okay, let's
Pinky.
do it. But I want to go to Greece with you.
Pinky.
I'm
Oh
going
my
to
God, we would have
Greece.
the best time.
I know they're gonna
And
be like,
by the way, random sidebar, random. I was like, I have to tell her this. You said that your name is Katina, right?
yes, yes.
My mom used to wake me up. My mom's gonna be like, "Oh my God, did you really say this on the thing?" She used to wake me up calling me Princess Katrina. So I thought that was wild. I was like, the universe is dropping her to me, and
She
she
just
doesn't even
dropped.
know.
Oh my
I
gosh.
swear. So I was like, Katina. Oh my God, she used to call me Princess Katrina. Like, what are the odds of
Oh
that?
my God. So you know what's gonna happen is when I do the article, I'm gonna have to put not it's not a funny quote, but like a quote that says Corvus stated. Oh my God, that would be so funny. I love it.
Yes,
I
I
love
swear
it.
it's real. I was like, oh my God, she has like my name
I was like, oh my, is it a C or a K?
with a K.
Mine's a K. But
I
it's
know,
Katina.
Katina. Yeah, I was like, my mom laughed when I told. She was like, "That is hilarious."
That is hilarious. Wow. Well, you tell your mom thank you. Thank you
I will tell her, I promise.
for like I don't know what do you call it, like honoring the name. I don't know, but tell her
It's
I'll make sure it's
manifesting, right? Like
right
we were meant to
meant to
meet. Like it's
be.
been saying Katrina for years, and now here comes Katina. I'm like, of
She's like,
course.
Katina, have you heard that Hurricane Katrina? No, Mom, it's Katina. Oh my gosh. But thank you so much and stay connected. Of course, I'll keep spinning your things around on social media. You're amazing. And in the future, like I said, I would love to do an article and I would love to get you back
Thank
on the show
you.
for upcoming and great things. And who knows what else is down the pipe. I would love
I
to
would
do some
love
things with
to.
you as well. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you, honey. I would love to speak further with you also. So yeah, let's see what we can do.
Let's see what we can do.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. And I will get this and I will get it to you. I'll tag you in it. I'll send you a message
Okay.
let you know that it's edited and done. And then
Okay.
usually it goes to YouTube and then it, just goes on the platforms. And now with the new radio station audio, I may have the audio version also on YouTube, in different places. I think Spotify is one that it's connected with. So
Oh, amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
super cool.
So
I
I'll
love
probably
it.
edit some things out, but just do like my first original version on Spotify. It won't be the full one because when it gets long, then they start chopping your data and like it's too long to download and things like that. But I'll
Oh,
get
it's
back on it.
ridiculous.
I
That's
know,
so
right?
not creative friendly.
I know, right? It's kind of like you just got to talk to people and just talk to people, not record in order to get a message. But a lot of times it's not, it'll save it, but trying to download it, you don't have enough data on your, I'm like, what? I'm like, it was only
Yeah.
5 minutes.
They're like, sorry, we don't support the bandwidth. We
Get
ran out of
another one.
data. Sorry.
Right. Out of data. Maybe we need to come up with our own little, platform to where we can record and people can just record and do it all. I don't know. But
Endless data. Yeah,
exactly.
seriously.
Absolutely. But thank you so much for being on the show, and I will talk to you soon. I will get this edited for you, and it's been my pleasure. You are simply amazing. Thank you so
So
much.
are you. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for having me. I appreciate it. And let's definitely stay in touch. And yeah, if you can email me, because my
Okay.
DMs, it gets a little wild. If you can email me, I want to review what you're referring to.
Okay,
And
absolutely.
let's see. Yeah, I would
Okay,
love to give feedback.
absolutely. Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
All
All
right,
right.
honey. Have a good day. I love you
You
so much.
too. You too. I love you. Thank you.
Bye.